Good morning, dear viewer. Let's have a short look at the markets. I know I haven't been in recording for a longer while, but it's, in all honesty, nothing is going on. I mean, at least in crypto, the market is completely sideways. There's not much updates going on. But let's start with the traditional markets. So what we see on both indices is a complete run or a vertical run up. And this signals to me that we will have either a double top or a blow off top. So either a double top, or we could even get like 24,000 on the Nasdaq. Let's get the Ray tool out. So we could even get this. That's my opinion at the moment. Yeah. So for me, the reason why we are not doing the same on BTC is that all the money is at the moment flowing into these markets. But my opinion is once they start chopping around, so if there's some sideways activity like so, then BTC will shoot up. And I think that's close, to be honest. I mean, I don't see anything, and now let's go back to the BTC chart. Um, I mean, I don't see anything that would signal to me that we should break this low at the moment. Yeah. So I think, in all honesty, um, even if somebody did buy here, yeah, so somewhere here, for example, and they are afraid that the price will collapse to here, then that's not an issue because if you were smart with your money management and you didn't put it all in here, like maybe I don't know 80% of your cash, then if you put like 30% in and then you're waiting for lower targets, you could easily put like 30% here, 30% here. Your average will be somewhere around here. In my opinion, is if that happens, yeah, then we should get a retrace to round about 30-40% of this. So if your average entry is here and we even break these lows and go to 9,000, then we should get at least 32,000. So if your average entry is 20 and let's say the exit would be round about 32,000, then that's almost 20 to 30. That's over 50%. That's like 60% of 60% up on your portfolio. So that's not a big deal. Yeah. So I think any buys, if it goes lower than this, I mean, I would still be DCAing, to be honest. And even, if we hit these long-term targets like 12,000, I would be buying a big bunch here. If we go below 10,000, that's a big buying opportunity because there's so many stops underneath there, underneath 10,000, and I'm sure that this would be the perfect place to accumulate as well. Yeah, that's people will be selling out in panic. Then we buy this, and then the price goes significantly up. So I think that's not a big deal. What I am watching on the smaller time frame is do we get a breakout from this pattern here? So this is some kind of a complex correction at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we either completed our 1, 2, 3. So that would be our wave X. So wave X, WXY is the double zigzag. So W X, Y, and it consists of smaller ABC corrections. So A, B, C, and then A, B, C, and then again A, B, C. Yeah, that could be the end. And what I'm watching on the smaller time frame is that we already got something that resembles of a 5-wave move up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this one is here. 3, 4, 5 looks like a diagonal, so like a ascending wedge. Then we get a correction, and then we could get a break above this. Yeah. So fingers crossed. This is the place where BTC starts heading up. Um, would look natural to me, to be honest. Yeah. I think in other how should I say, in other methods of analysis, they call it the flagpole for um, bullish flag. So normally how they measure this is from the base of this breakout and the same length as we did before. So this one here. Yeah, and if you look at my at the fib extensions, yeah, so this is my range that we are playing is my opinion, yeah. We would go to 50% of this range, 35,896. Um, if this is correct, then I would expect strong resistance here on this level. And like I said before, you know, many times, for me, we are not back into bull mode until we break 37,000 and consolidate above it. It cannot be like a one swing, what do they call it? Swing failure pattern. One candle up and then directly down. This doesn't work. So we need to see a consolidation above this level. So it needs to hold for a few days or maybe even weeks. Okay, so that's BTC. I don't see any danger at the moment for BTC unless we break these levels and get a significant move down. And even if this happens, then there's the slight possibility that we will get a V-shaped recovery, just like we had here. Yeah, very long chop, 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 boom, and then straight up. That's also possible. So I think, you know, at the end of the day, we are cheap. This is cheap. Yeah. What I would, if you're smart with your money, with your account management and your portfolio management, then if you didn't put in, like, even if you bought the top here, if you didn't put 100%, yeah, 100%, then you still have money to accumulate at lower levels, which means you can still start buying here. And that's, I mean, for the long term, I think that's good buys. Um, okay, now let's look at the alts. Maybe I should no. Let's leave it here. Let's let's look at the alts. So the only one that worries me a little bit, but not much, is Atom. So we could. There's a possibility that this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and we get a fifth move down. And this move down, in all honesty, could bring us to as low as $3, which is 65% from here. But first of all, we don't know if this is a triangle. Yeah. Um, that's the first thing we should note. And then the second thing is we could easily have an ABC correction here. A, B, and C. Um, let's look from the Gartley pattern perspective, from these harmonic patterns perspective. What's the measurements? So we have our first wave here, retraced to below 786. So we should assume this is a 618 retracement and then 786. 786. Yeah, is the exact point where um, this pump started. Yeah, so this to me looks like a Gartley pattern at the moment. So the minimum we should see is point B. So we should see here, and then the next level to watch is $15. So, but it could, you know, this could be our wave A. This is our B, and then we get either a C. So we get to round about $20. So to this low. So that could look like so 1, 2, 3. Or this is our 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. We'll see. But there's the possibility that we will get a new wave down. Yeah, and then again, if you didn't put all your money into it, then these are the places to buy Atom, because at least we should have a 50, 30 percent, 40% retracement, 382. This is the level I would be watching. So in any case, this would reach around about $20 sooner or later. It could mean that we would have to wait for a longer while because you could have a wave down, then some kind of a chop here, and then only then a move up. Um, Update on cake. I said I'd be DCAing. I did. So my average entry is somewhere around about here. I will be accumulating more if it goes down more. My basic assumption is this was a triangle pattern, which means this is the penultimate wave, and then we should get a retrace up to at least I think I said 350. So whatever I buy here, I'm not like putting all my savings into it. Mind you, this is a very risky play. So I expect that I will get a return of at least 100 to 125% on this one. Sooner or later, I can wait. FTM, I said this first level is where I'm starting accumulating. So I'm starting DCAing. I did DCA quite a lot in here. And this would be the one that I'd be buying, but the price didn't get there. It still might, it still might do this. So I'm still thinking I would buy some more FTM if it does. But because at the moment it looks like just an A, B, C correction, A, B, and C, very deep correction. Matic, last point on Matic. In Matic, I think I said I'd be DCAing or starting to buy. Sorry, I started DCAing here, bought here. So, it might as well go down as low as 25 cents. So I'll be buying here for sure. This is very cheap. I mean, if people can wait till, and try to pick a bottom, but I'm done with this. It just does not give me the results that I want. I'd rather buy little portions here and then not put all my money in so that I have enough gunpowder or dry powder left if it goes down even more. So I still have some money that I can spend to buy here to get my average entry maybe around about here. And if this is correct, then if we get a move down to here, then from here this could be the springboard for a new all-time high, my opinion. So that would give me very, very, very good results. If I can get my average entry somewhere around about here, then it could easily do a 5x. It just would take time. And again, as well, this is on a very solid trend line at the moment. So if we extend this part from here, this is our low, and we got a nice bounce here. So I think then there's also the possibility that we have done the full correction already, and this is just our wave one, either an A or 1, 2, and then we get a C or 3. If this is just a C, then I would expect it to go to, what is it, 180, just below $2. So my average entry is somewhere around about here, a nice 200% almost. But it just needs patience. It will take a long time, and I'm all good to wait. Alrighty, that's it from me. Thank you so much for listening. Have a very good day, and so long. Bye bye.